Welcome, dear listeners, to History with Herodotus, where we embark on a journey through the annals of time, uncovering the secrets of our collective past. Today, we find ourselves in the midst of a tale that has captivated historians and enthusiasts alike for centuries: the Battle of Orleans. This pivotal event, which took place during the 100 Years' War, is a testament to the enduring spirit of resistance and the unyielding determination of the human spirit. As we delve into the origins of this storied battle, let us transport ourselves to the year 1428, when the Kingdom of France was embroiled in a conflict that would span over a century. The stage was set for a drama that would unfold in the city of Orleans, situated on the banks of the Loire River, its picturesque landscape a stark contrast to the turmoil that was about to beset it. The city's strategic location, nestled between the rolling hills and dense forests of central France, made it a prized possession for both the French and English armies. It was during this time that the English, under the command of the Earl of Suffolk, laid siege to Orleans, hoping to claim the city as their own and gain a crucial foothold in the heart of France. The French, however, were not ones to yield easily. Led by the likes of Jean de Dunois, a seasoned military leader and nephew of the Duke of Orleans, and later joined by Joan of Arc, the Maid of Orleans, the French defenders of Orleans began to prepare for the impending battle. The city's governor, Jean de Dunois, played a crucial role in organizing the defense of the city, rallying the troops and coordinating the city's defenses. The French defenders fortified the city's walls, stocked up on food and supplies, and readied their armor and weaponry for the fight ahead. The city's narrow streets and bustling marketplaces, once filled with the sounds of merchants and artisans, were now abuzz with the activity of soldiers and defenders preparing for battle. As we explore the historical background of the Battle of Orleans, it becomes clear that this conflict was not an isolated event, but rather a culmination of years of tension and rivalry between the French and English monarchies. The 100 Years' War, which began in 1337, had been a prolonged and complex struggle for power and territory, with both sides suffering significant losses and setbacks. The English army, meanwhile, was led by the Earl of Suffolk, a skilled and experienced commander who had fought in numerous battles throughout the 100 Years' War. His forces were well-equipped and well-trained, with a mix of archers, men-at-arms, and siege engines that would prove formidable in the battle to come. The curtain is about to rise on one of history's most epic tales, and we invite you to join us as we bear witness to the trials and triumphs of Orleans' darkest hour, a time when the fate of France hung precariously in the balance, and the bravery and determination of its people would be tested like never before. Welcome back to History with Herodotus, as we continue our journey through the annals of time and delve deeper into the Battle of Orleans. As we enter the heart of the battle, we find ourselves in the midst of a maelstrom of activity, with the sound of clashing steel, the scent of smoke and sweat, and the cries of the wounded filling the air. The French defenders, fueled by their determination to protect their city and their kingdom, fought valiantly against the English forces, employing clever tactics and exploiting the city's narrow streets and fortifications to their advantage. One of the most pivotal moments in the battle came when Joan of Arc, the Maid of Orleans, arrived on the scene. This young woman, barely out of her teenage years, had been convinced of her divine mission to drive the English from French soil and crown the Dauphin Charles VII as the rightful king of France. With her unwavering faith and unshakable resolve, she rallied the French troops and led them into battle, inspiring them to fight with a ferocity and courage that would prove decisive in the outcome of the conflict. As Joan of Arc herself said, "I was sent by God, and I have come to drive the English out of France." Her words, filled with conviction and determination, inspired the French troops to fight on, even in the face of overwhelming odds. The English army, meanwhile, was taken aback by the sudden appearance of this young woman, who seemed to embody the very spirit of French resistance. The battle raged on for days, with both sides suffering heavy losses. The English army, however, began to weaken, as their supply lines were disrupted, and their morale began to sag. The French defenders, on the other hand, grew stronger and more confident, buoyed by their successes and inspired by Joan of Arc's leadership. As the English army retreated, the French defenders emerged victorious, having saved their city from the brink of capture. The Battle of Orleans, which had begun as a desperate defense against overwhelming odds, had ended in triumph thanks to the bravery, determination, and unwavering resolve of the French people. The aftermath of the battle saw the city of Orleans erupt in jubilation, with the defenders hailed as heroes and Joan of Arc celebrated as a savior. The English army, meanwhile, slunk away in defeat, their plans for conquest foiled once again by the unyielding spirit of the French people. As we reflect on this pivotal moment in history, we are reminded of the power of courage, determination, and faith to shape the course of human events. The Battle of Orleans, which took place over 6 centuries ago, continues to inspire us today, a testament to the enduring strength of the human spirit. The city has been saved, but the war is far from over. The French and English armies will continue to clash, and the fate of France will hang precariously in the balance. Join us next time as we explore the decline and aftermath of the Battle of Orleans, and discover how this pivotal event shaped the course of history. Welcome back to History with Herodotus, as we conclude our journey through the annals of time and delve into the decline and aftermath of the Battle of Orleans. The French victory in 1429 marked a significant turning point in the 100 Years' War, as it thwarted the English attempt to conquer the strategic city and paved the way for the eventual coronation of Charles VII as the King of France. In the years following the battle, Joan of Arc's legend continued to grow, inspiring countless Frenchmen to take up arms against the English. However, her own fate was sealed when she was captured by the Burgundians in 1430 and later sold to the English. Her trial and execution in 1431 were a devastating blow to the French cause, but her legacy endured, galvanizing support for the French monarchy and fueling the resistance against English rule. The Treaty of Arras, signed in 1435, marked a significant shift in the balance of power between France and England. The treaty recognized Charles VII as the rightful King of France and led to the withdrawal of English forces from large swaths of French territory. Although the war would drag on for another 16 years, the momentum had irreversibly shifted in favor of the French. The decline of English fortunes in France was further accelerated by the rise of powerful French nobles, such as Étienne de Vignal, also known as La Hire, and Jean Bureau, who played crucial roles in the eventual expulsion of the English from French soil. The French army, now a well-oiled machine, went on to secure a series of victories, including the Battle of Patay in 1429 and the Battle of Formigny in 1450. As the war drew to a close, the city of Orleans underwent a period of reconstruction and revitalization. The damage inflicted during the siege was slowly repaired, and the city's economy began to flourish once more. The memory of the brave defenders who had saved the city from the brink of capture was honored through the construction of monuments and the establishment of annual celebrations. In the end, the Battle of Orleans proved to be a defining moment in French history, one that showcased the resilience and determination of the French people in the face of overwhelming adversity. As we reflect on this pivotal event, we are reminded of the power of courage, faith, and leadership to shape the course of human events. The legacy of Joan of Arc and the brave men and women who fought alongside her continues to inspire us today, a testament to the enduring strength of the human spirit. And so, our journey through the annals of time comes full circle as we conclude our exploration of the Battle of Orleans. We hope that this tale of courage, sacrifice, and triumph has inspired you, and that the lessons of history will continue to guide us as we navigate the complexities of our own world. That's all for today's History with Herodotus. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, remember that to understand the present, we must first understand the past.